Welcome to another episode of Hashtag GK Says. Today we have a 2017 Silverado with a 6.0 in it. Thing is it had problems on the road. It dropped dead. When people say it drops dead, you better get a better description, because I was told alternator and battery, which was not the case. As soon as I got to the truck, I was able to turn it and crank it, but I did not have any fuel coming to the truck. This I knew by doing a couple of tricks of mine, which I will not explain here because you'll hurt yourself. What I'm going to tell you is when you turn the key on for the dash lights to come on, you should hear a little whine from a fuel pump. If you don't hear that whine, which you're probably used to hearing, but you've tuned it out, is your fuel system priming up. This truck's fuel system was not priming up. I had somebody turn the key and I didn't hear nothing out of the fuel tank. So you would automatically think, check your fuses, check your relay, and if everything seems okay there, to change the fuel pump. No. Sometimes that's the case. Let me show you something. Come on here. See this? This is your smart junction box right here. This has all your fuses, your relays. Let me put this right here. And somebody's always showing a way how to jump the fuel relay out so you can prime the pump or prime your system. And you could do that because that little relay is right here. And that's what controls the fuel pump. There's a fuse for it in here. I forget which one numerically what it is. But the problem with this truck was it had damage in the front end. It was in an accident. I was unaware of this. But the thing is this whole junction piece right here is the foundation for this box. This box here, where all the electrical connections go, they have little locking tabs right here and here. It's supposed to be here and supposed to be there, but they're not there. And it was held on by zip ties. You could see all the brackets are broken and everything like that, which is not cool. So what happened is the little locking tabs, which I were telling you, they actually hold these clips right here. So you lift up one, there's another lock over here, you lift up two. See how that raises up? Then you do number 3, then you do number 4. Now that raises up. Now here's the important thing. Before you do any of this type of work, you're supposed to walk over here to the battery, and you're supposed to take the negative cable off. I already have it loosened up. It takes 10 millimeter. Take off your negative battery cable, so that way the system doesn't go live on you. Everything is gonna die on it. So then we come back over here. This is a 2-step method. What they do here, they have handles. I undid the locks already and you saw. So you're gonna bring these together until it stops a little bit. You're gonna pull up a little bit. Where are you going? There you go. You're gonna hit that click. These will go together. Then it comes up. When it comes up, you're gonna go back out with these. And lo and behold, the smart junction box comes out. Under here is all the circuits from the junction box that go to the wiring harness, the chassis harness, and things like of that nature. What had happened with this truck is since the lock was broken and it started to raise up, if you look down in here, you have different harnesses. On this white harness right here, there's a burnt out spot, which I put dielectric grease in to prove my point that I did get the truck running. You see where this is all burned out right here? That's a different color. That is the lead for the fuel pump. After taking that off, seeing the burnt out spot on that, because that's pulling a lot of amperage for the fuel pump, not like the rest of the system, which does not pull a lot, it actually burnt that circuit out. By right, you're supposed to change this whole chassis harness out. What I am going to do is I am going to take this plug out of here for the chassis. Give me 1 second here. There's a little locking tab that holds this in, and then it slides back. I don't know if you saw that. There's a little locking tab on the side, then this slides back, and then it comes out. When it comes out, I have to go to this circuit, take this all apart, and find that wire. There's a wire in there that goes to this burnt out circuit. Once I pull this apart, I'll be able to show you more, but this is all the time I have for this, and we'll be right back. So anyway, it took me a minute to take this apart. There is electrical tape wrapped around the back of this plug here. And then on this main harness piece that I was telling you about, see this tab here? Right at the end of here? If you look down, you'll see two little locking clips. You'll just take a screwdriver or something like that. Don't pry too hard, you'll break it. Just to slide this up. Once you slide this up to a certain point, this comes off right here. Now you can get to the back of your circuits. Now, unfortunately, somebody's already been in here and they tied a red wire into something, and I don't know what that goes to, and I don't even know if it's alive. But I'm gonna get rid of the zip ties they have in here. And long story short, I am going to find this circuit here, wire-wise, which is gonna be the gray wire, according to GM, which is, where are you? She's buried in there kind of deep. So what I'm gonna do is try to push this out with a screwdriver or something, and then once I get the wire out, I will show you what I'm gonna do next. But that's all I have the time for right now. I'll be right back. All right, so we're back. Remember I said somebody was in here? And I showed you this little red wire? Come to find out, somebody already tied into the circuit for the fuel pump. So I guess that they hot wired this for the fuel pump, which is fine. I don't know what they did inside, but the truck was running for a period of time before I came on the scene, and then all of a sudden it dropped dead, so I'm going through the normal mechanic aspects of it. She ain't no virgin. Somebody's been through there already. But since this wire is already tied into that circuit, now here's the thing. It's not getting the connection that it needs from that burnt spot that I told you, because that's where it gets its feed from. I had closed these terminals up a little bit just to get the truck running to confirm my repair. Not my repair, but my diagnostic repair, which made the truck run. But I know that it'll fail sooner or later. So since this wire is already tied in, what I'm gonna have to do is take this junction box out of here, and then there's little locks on the side here. I'm gonna have to take this apart, and right here, the third leg down on this side of the box is the one for the fuel pump. It's in the middle. What I'm gonna have to do is solder a lead in there, run the wire through the box somewhere. I'm gonna have to pop out of one of these cavities with that wire, and I'm gonna have to make another circuit. And then that circuit will go right to this red wire, and then we'll have no problem after that. I hope this kind of explains some things to you. I'm not 100% sure, but I got a lot of work to do and I don't have time to do a lot of videos, but I hope this led you in a direction to look at, because that right there will cause you nightmares. And that's just a little burnt spot. That one wire shuts down your fuel pump, you're stuck on the side of the road. So if you're working on things or you're a mechanic and something's not sounding out right, but your fuses and everything are working, check your circuit below your box. See if there's any issues there, because it's a common thing that I've seen a few times, but I've never seen nobody make a video of it. That's it. Thank you for watching #GK Says, and don't forget, like, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. All my friends, you know what's up. Peace.